24 are among the biggest culprits, with Arabs and Muslims often portrayed as terrorists or violent individuals hell-bent on destroying the United States and or Western civilization.
Okay, so we're not gonna sit here and wonder what the U.S. foreign policy is in the Middle East in the entire 2000s and even to this day, right? So like obviously pop culture plays a huge role in that, and yeah, these were all elements of those policies and of what the world looked like, at least through the American lens at that time. Absolutely, it was ridiculous. Like, it was just time and time again, we just constantly had to see the dark Arab or the Muslim be portrayed as the bad guy. And it was incredibly frustrating, especially for me, where it was like, well, I remember asking myself, I was like, why can't they show the amazing heroes that are out there that are actually doing good? And does tyranny exist in that part of the world? Yeah, absolutely. But there's such an amazing group of people that have been fighting. It's not just now because America decided that there's the boogeyman or there's injustice happening in that part of the world that suddenly all Arabs or all Muslims are now a part of that. No, there have been Arabs and Muslims fighting this evil, this darkness, whatever is being propagated, whatever is being amplified right now in mainstream and pop culture. It's been attacking us too for decades, at least as far as I can remember. And if you take ISIS, for example, like ISIS and Daesh are real, tangible examples of the greatest evil that that part of the world can come up with. Absolutely. But who suffered the most under them? It was Arabs, it was Muslims, it was Christians, but mainly Arabs. It was the local population. And who fought most against them? Exactly the same people. So I wish there was more of that. I wish we could just highlight those heroes just to counterbalance and to allow people to think, oh yeah, just like every other human being around the world, there's good and there's bad. And it doesn't have to be as exotic and mystical as the industry is trying to portray it.
Homeland in particular framed Muslims as people you could never trust under any circumstances, even if they were your neighbor. But the terrorist trope is an old one.
The most sustaining sort of Orientalist stereotype is that of the terrorist. You can see that heavily present in 1970s, 1980s, both literature and film. And today we see that has become still a dominant.
Maybe it never affected me that much because we were around the truth. We grew up under the truth our entire lives, and we knew that this depiction did not reflect reality. That's probably why, like, I never thought too much into it, because it was like, okay, cool, Chuck Norris is fighting a bad guy with a gun. Yeah, we have those too where we're from, but we also have good guys with guns. A lot of them. And oh, and by the way, we're also in Canadian society and we're in American society, and I was born here, and we're actually a part of the social fabric of other countries around the world. And yeah, we're celebrating our culture while integrating with others as well. I mean, that's just the way I thought about it growing up. But I guess here they're highlighting it and they're singling it out, so it just seems like a lot right now.
The Brave is NBC's latest military drama, where good versus evil clash, and the evil happens to be Muslims. But there also happens to be one good Muslim working with the good guys.
Ooh, you're the good one. No, yeah, you're the example that you're not all like that. That's amazing. Oh, that drives me crazy. That black sheep scapegoat, oh, I'm not here to make you feel comfortable about my people or where I'm from. I'm sorry. Those are your prejudices that you need to get over yourself. That's, I hate it when they do that.
Mainstream movies have become a lot more self-aware about.
It's like, hi, I'm Amira, and I'm here to show that I am actually good, and we're not all like that. Okay, viewers? It's like, oh, okay, cool. Just one, like a disproportionate, imbalanced portrayal of the other side.
And the thing is, they try to change it up or add a little more complexity, for example, by adding in a Muslim.
I'm just super cool and I'm just super casual. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Amira, but you can call me Mira. We just get rid of the A. And I surf on the weekends, and I'm just like totally here to help you guys fight like these really bad guys. Oh my god.
Good character as a way to sort of balance out a Muslim villain.
And then there are music videos where Orientalist images have been pervasive for a long time, but it's not as discussed as it is in other art forms. Which brings us back to Bodak Yellow's music video, where Cardi B shows up in Dubai, so mysterious, so rich, dresses up in Arab garb, so sensual, so exotic, has a pet cheetah, which is dangerous, rides a camel across the desert, aka every Arab's backyard apparently. Okay, so maybe Cardi has never even read Edward Said and may not even know what we're talking about, but in her defense, she's not the only one doing it. There are plenty.
Let's not fool ourselves here. It's not like Cardi B knew that she was walking into the set and knew that they were going to be portraying, Arab elements. She probably doesn't even know what the heck she was up to. This was probably a part of like a strategic media marketing decision made by people well above her, and she just went with the flow and she's like, oh, cute, camels, like it doesn't mean anything as far as she's concerned. But yeah, it's becoming cool now to be associated with the Arab world. It's actually, even what I'm wearing, this scarf right here, the kafiyeh, I saw people actually, probably in the early 2000s, that's my son Brahim, he and I saw people with the kafiyeh, with the scarf in the early 2000s and whatnot, and a lot of people didn't actually know what it was they were wearing. It was just more of a fashion statement. I've seen it a lot, and like I mentioned, with tattoos also, and with names also. There's a lot of Arabic names and stuff like that, and I feel like every time our culture or population is hated, there's like this like love. It comes full circle, and people just end up like taking it in and like actually saying, oh cool, we can actually use some of that.
Growing up, whenever I watched Aladdin, I was somehow able to separate between that portrayal of Arabs and my own Arab family.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was talking about too. I was always able to separate between the two worlds because I didn't feel like I belonged to obviously the fictional made up world that they were about. But let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear your thoughts about that. And unfortunately, we're not as mysterious as pop culture wants us to be, nor are we that exotic. We're just regular people, good and bad, but of course we're all zihou.